Okay, my voice is got frightened. Oh my goodness me. All right, great to have you here on the show. And well, of course, we'll be looking at a couple of stories today on Hard Facts. Yes, it's the Friday edition. And so that means there are nothing special. It's Hard Facts. I don't know what you were expecting me to say, but it's all good, right? Okay, my name is Constance Mega, and happy weekend to you in advance. Do you have your NIN? If you do not have your NIN, 40,000 naira rice, it have passed you. Like, you have missed it. Don't worry, you've not missed heaven, or you have missed rice. Oh my God. But really, are there people who still do not have the NIN? And I mean, I'm talking about someone who is not a child. Even most kids have already been registered, but I can understand if a child doesn't still have an NIN or doesn't have an NIN yet. But as an adult and you do not have the NIN, what's the color of your problem? Like, really? Yeah, I know. I've heard people talk about how it is hard to actually get that thing. But there are so many other registration points apart from the main NIMC office on Aba Road. All right? So you can actually go on there and get registered. So I'm just saying that to let you know that one of the biggest stories today is that you need NIN to buy rice at 40,000 naira. I was actually hoping that by this time, with the whole petrol price hike, they would have reduced the price of that rice even further. Anyway, it's part of my big stories. So let's leave that till we get to that point. Okay. All right. So we'll be looking at the big stories. I've got 3 of them. And 4 o'clock, we'll be talking education. We're hoping to have an educationist, a topmost educationist, join us on air for that particular conversation. Something around unsatisfactory academic performance or outcome amid rising school fees. You pay a lot and you're not getting a lot, right? So we'll be looking to have that conversation within that time. All right. So of course, that's it on the show. As the show progresses, we'll let you know what's coming up. Of course, 6 p.m. is the mark. After the news, we're done. Get on Facebook and across all social media platforms and look for us. If you find us, then we're there. Connect and join conversations as they come. All right? Thank you. All right, so on Facebook, we're Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And on X, we're Nigeria Info PH. And then on Instagram, it's Nigeria Info FM _PH. All right? So let's look at the big stories for now. There are so many big stories today. I don't know, unlike before. Usually Fridays, for someone like me who is in the newsroom, I can tell, usually Fridays are dry news days. Like, we really don't expect a lot of stories on Fridays, but I'm seeing a lot today. It's as if they just waited for Friday to unleash. That's a good one. Okay, so we start off with this particular one here. I already mentioned it, but that's it. Only Nigerians with NIN to benefit as federal government begins sale of 40,000 naira per bag rice. Only Nigerians with NIN to benefit as federal government begins sale of 40,000 naira per bag of rice. And so I ask again, do you have your NIN? Oh, well, you may not care. You may not care about the rice because, there are so many jagabans per se. People who do not care about 40,000 naira. Like, what's that? Please, you can buy it for 150 if that's the price. But if it concerns you and you would like to buy your own 40,000 naira per bag and nothing more, NIN is what you need. So, of course, it's the move is part of efforts to crash the prices of food in Nigerian markets. Initially, they announced that civil servants should register online, and there was some kind of outcry. People were like, Is every Nigerian a civil servant? What's all this? Are you people giving rights to Nigerians or to civil servants? So, anyway, he said the federal government says only public servants with duly registered national identification numbers will be allowed to buy. This is as the federal government flags off the sale of 30,000 metric tons of milled rice. Now, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, while flagging off the exercise, said the move is to curb racketeering, and it's also part of efforts to crash the prices of food in Nigerian markets. All right. So he represented President Bola Tinubu and said the intervention will be sold strictly one man to one bag or one woman to one bag. So he said the rice, which is to be sold at a flat rate of 40,000 naira only for 50 kg, is the federal government's intervention for the sales of subsidized milled rice to ameliorate the prevailing food crisis in Nigeria. All right, so that's that story there. I got it from the Channels Television website. Of course, the other newspapers also carried it. It's a big story today. And then the next one, this time around, is going to come from the Punch newspaper. And it has to do with what we've all been talking about since this week. Today is Friday, and we've been talking about this same thing. The Dangote petrol, especially with regards to what the NNPC just did. You know, they did Nigerians dirty with the whole price hike of pump price of petrol. And so here's another one. NNPC ties Dangote petrol to forex rates. So the story from the Punch newspaper, it says as Nigerians eagerly await the release of premium motor spirits, which we all know as petrol, from the $20 billion Dangote Petroleum Refinery. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says it will lift the product from the plant on 15th September, but it outlined the factors that would determine the price. All right. So they said foreign exchange rates and market forces would influence the cost of petrol, stressing that the market had been deregulated. Anyway, it actually comes as oil marketers declared yesterday, Thursday, that about 2,000 tankers were still awaiting to load the product at various depots of the National Oil Company in Lagos, Warri, and Port Harcourt. And also, the federal government declared that there was going to be a massive supply of petrol this weekend as vessels had started offloading. But then they also ruled out PMS price fixing. I think I saw a couple of those interviews they had yesterday. A lot of them just talking after their series of meetings. Anyway, that's that story. So we'll see how much they will sell when the time comes. If the story is telling us right now that they're tying it to, what's this now? Forex rate. And we're looking at, okay, we'll see what the price is. If NNPC currently is selling at 897 and 800 and whatever. Okay, my last big story is coming from the Nigeria Info FM newsroom, and it is screaming, Rivers listed among states to witness severe flooding this weekend. And my question is, are we ready? Are we ready? Or we're going to overlook this one and see it as nothing. We've heard that, been there, done that, nothing happened, we're fine. So they're saying massive flooding is going to hit 7 states, and Rivers is one of those states mentioned. We're going to commercial break, and I'll be back.
The show.
It's your take. Let's just the numbers are 0272307930002 and 081920007. Well, send message WhatsApp to 08906416090306416. All right, Clinton from Bori is my first caller. Great to have you here, Clinton. Go on.
First time, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
See this 40,000 naira bag of rice. It's a very good initiative.
Okay.
But the problem would be, how do we access this rice? When certain individuals hijack the process and buy everything and then start selling at a high price on Nigeria.
Less than one bag. Let you call your family members call one bag.
You know what is this? It's one pack. It's a very good argument. And if you put, if the number is a content, that's something in the polite, then the problem. Then going forward, NNPC, buy Dangote petrol price to forex. That's another problem. What is actually happening? Are these products not refined in the country again? Are the crude not sold in Naira again? Where is the forex coming from? So I think that they need to come out and explain to Nigeria what's really happening. Again, they are telling us that the market is deregulated. That means they cannot regulate the price of PMS. And it's another way of saying that we can buy at any rate, maybe 2005, because they cannot regulate the price. So I think that that's another way that they want to change Nigerians and make Nigeria suffer the more.
All right, thank you, Clinton. Hi, Robin from HA. Good afternoon.
God bless you, Constance. Good afternoon. I have a pleasant weekend ahead.
Thank you. You too.
On the issue of the flood, that River State is listed as one of the states to be hit. I have said this thing in other discussions that comes about the flood. I have never had the issue of River State government making any preparation as regards this flood. What I hear is empowerment, sharing money. When the flood will come, we'll begin to run helter-skelter.
But some of the local government areas, they're doing Okay, he can't hear me.
So some for high ground, where these people will be located to where this flood will come. And it's going to be very, very shameful that this has been happening constantly without us having a permanent solution. The fuel, it is a shame. In foreign currency. Let them tell it. Let me tell them, they are listening, that what they are doing will bring them down at the right time.
Thank you, Robin. Hello, Frank.
Good afternoon, Constance.
Good afternoon, Frank. How is D-Line this afternoon?
Yes. D-Line is okay. We are fine.
All right.
River State is among the 7 states that will flood this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Constance, anytime they talk about flood, my mind flies because my local government, I know that we have suffered a lot for this flood issue. And now they have a response of early. What measure have our state government, the state government, and my local government council have put on ground to make sure that my people don't suffer the same problem they have been suffering before? This is our time for them to put that and think about. The local government should together and think about. They have informed you people. Go, people should go and.
I'd like you to thank so much.
In that house. Are you aware of this one?
Okay.
I said from the whole time, you do not decide they go now. Is it not? Which as you know, it that is right. For me, I believe, and they're not tied down to the name number, just like you said, must we be getting conditions for us to live a better life, for goodness sake? So, for me to buy rice, 40,000 for my family, I must get my name number first. And then, please, I want to pray, not that, don't check this rice. Let it not be that they won't show them, they understand my point. And then now, they are bringing it, regarding it, what the quality might not be as. Because it's Nigeria. And every time I talk about how government and government officials do with grain and rice that is used as palliative, because in Nigeria now, any problem you want to solve now rice. Talking about the flood. When flood for one person, if care is not taken, that same flood will swallow the tall ones first.
All right.
From the last incident, what has the government done? Knowing where they will come, when the issue of flooding will still reoccur in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Ezekiel from Bumini, welcome.
Good afternoon, Constance.
Good afternoon, sir.
I think your voice should be recorded for the reference of your old age. It's a fantastic one.
What makes you think I'll sound like this at old age?
Hello?
All right, go on, Ken.
I think this is another strategy of vote buying. If we buy our commodity, what we need to eat with NIN, this is another strategy of vote buying. One man, one bag of rice. That is voting for you. In the area of flood, I think last time I was in Ikuruta and Ropoko, there is some places where there was only flood indication. To my surprise, when I was there, I see sign. In fact, bucket was in that. So I believe that the flood must be much as usual. In the area of fuel, I think Dangote now has waking up those cabals. There has been now some challenges in the system. Let's watch out for the date of their distribution. Thank you very much. Ezekiel, caller from Movement.
All right, thank you, Ezekiel. Who's next? Let's see, Samson. Hello, Samson from ABU. Is it Abua?
Yes, my name is Irene Samson, calling you from the city of Abua Udua in Emago Kubokland.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, concerning the warning of flood in River State, I am one person, even including your sister station. I normally shout, begging the essay on citation to bring back citation because this one have that power. So that the state is very sanitized. Go see our dream. What is happening? We are our energy is that when local government I know you'll be buying the because in Nigeria. Please, sir, please, this is not time. Wash. Let's put it all out. The children, let it all out.
All right, thank you, Samson. Hello, Emeka from Owerri.
My sister, good evening.
Good afternoon.
You see, and the work looking work in Nigeria. Now, you remember during the protest, then the even your that's not you got that. The most likely for the color car can read it. This is why the policy you get that get that. How somebody buys a car they will buy extra to do that. I want to go up. I don't know how
All right, thank you. Origi from Obogo, please welcome.
Constance, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Happy to hear your voice today.
Thank you.
I'm talking about the flood a lot. For me, the government is not doing any good for us. Instead, they are causing us harm. You are telling us flood is coming. What is the mitigation of this flood to the inhabitants of where the flood is coming to? They are just trying to let us, because something you cannot manage. Forget about the people to manage it themselves. Because one thing we have government that know anything about flood. Or even when the flood will come, they will give us one packet of noodles for a family that has 4 or 5 children, plus a wife and a husband, to give them one packet of noodles for them to eat. Or what else did they bring? Nothing. They only make it, the flood, they are trying to let it come so that they will use it to enrich themselves. That is that. Then the part of petroleum, for the past long, the living hand of government, wherever they want to eat, follow because nobody will drive us. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Bless you too, sir. Hello, Hector from Obogoro.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
The government warning us that there is going to be flood. What is the flood? What is it? This is not the first thing flood this come and the warning, and the warning that hence it and the people suffer. What has it to mean, for the when the flood comes? And then the government says you have you can't be able to buy a 40 of rice.
Stagio is not fitting.
It sounds though to get people to register their NIN. As much as it sounds to me, like if you don't have the mark of it, you cannot buy cheap rice. Mind you, there is hope that the politicians will hold this rice for their work as the December comes to give out to them or hold the rice for possible elections. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, I sound better. Hello. Oh, God, what happened? Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Go on now.
Minister of State is very point time. You have determining market will be determined by forex, and you want to buy off all Dangote products. You are not allowing the independent marketers to go to the third party in the market. I'm not getting it at all. It's not making like Nigeria right now. I thought the president hearing for us. How is the president caring for Nigeria at this very point in time? What has shown? Is there any proof that he can be able to mention that truly shows that the president cares for Nigeria? I'm not seeing it. I think this is a total failure. Let them come out clearly and tell us that, look, we don't know how to manage this thing, and let us relinquish this power to people who can be able to manage this thing and get the people off this quagmire we are facing right now. Because for you to make such statements, you are telling us that the forex will determine the market force. A product you say that you buy from Dangote here, Dangote bought the product at Naira, then forex will not determine. This is true. Oh God.
Oh, sir. AJ, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my sir.
Welcome, sir.
Well, I think that one day people I got better.
Nigeria has strong people.
I want to buy up Dangote product, right? At a time when that NNPC are the sole importers of petroleum products, true or false?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, according to the what's his name, Joseph Obele, that most of them have paid money to NNPC, and for over 3 months now, the NNPC website to buy the product is not open. To market of bank and at the end of the day, those who will not be the same marketing that was happening when we were using for 50 program. I don't understand then. Where the NNPC filling station don't have kerosene, after they are released to them, can you beat that? So this is the thing they are now running. I don't see the relationship for it. And the product that goes by in Naira. Inclusively, the rice for the program, does it work? This day before, later they say, oh, you're not working again. Suddenly they've increased the price of your relationship at all. Is it that there is flood? Right. When rice, when everything is rice, maybe very soon we'll begin to put rice in a tank and drive well in this country. They entered meeting. You can tell us you want to flood. What about the rice?
Okay, thank you, JJ. From apologies, you can call back, please. He says everything, rice, flood, rice. But really, come to think of it, when I do too like rice, somebody is now. The next thing the people will be thinking about is rice. Why? Because for the burial you need to rice. People are getting married, think rice. Because why? You need to serve rice. You've got your birthday thinking, rice. Church doing Thanksgiving, rice. Doing dedication, rice. Oh my God, we like rice. So maybe it's actually look at ways that we can utilize this. Because it's trying to tell us something that we are not seeing. But we've not down to really look at rice and find out if. I beg you should not mind me. Good afternoon, Constance. What's happening to you? You're not sounding like yourself. Beauty from Iguruta, my dear. Sebi, it was yesterday I came on air and I was shouting, please come back from holiday. And you're like, rivers go fight ever. And I was like, it's not necessarily the weather has changed. So you get ready for stuff this. All right. I had a feeling it since Monday. I started getting a little bit of feelings. But fine. Constance, good afternoon. Where is the right being? So it's on social media and stream news regards NDO. Well, they just flagged off the plan. So if you lie and actually check the kg of rice, federal government just like I see pictures that rice pyramid that they usually to set up and then take pictures and make it. They did a flag of the programs. They will soon start the right to that's Dave fun. It's just the voice. Damn good. Not heard of speed. Government's try to create one this year. You mean how should pay reporting? Maxwell. There'll be no stake. This is not some other places where they are going for those concerts. There will be no stampede. They will sell the rice. It's so disheartening that we now find ourselves in a country where we produce crude. It's so disheartening that we now find ourselves in a country where we produce crude in abundance, but still buy fuel at 1.5 per liter. Now the international economy as working the private people time. So what's it all about? For NPCL, with what they have said, it's not obvious, not even one reason. There's a lot to know about this mysterious body called NNPCL. The more you look, the less you see. Finally, residents of Rivers State should not wait for the government. Rather, they should begin to clear their drainages and do anything they can do to ensure that the Lord started. I think that reminds me now of Kanaka CC we had on air yesterday. Was talking about the environmental sanitation that they've been putting in their local government. And I've also heard about other local government areas. So the exercises they might be happening in some local government areas, but others are not the same thing. So perhaps when the flood comes, it's on their ground. Okay, let me not finish the sentence. I hope everybody will be good. On the fleeing past, Constance ma'am, and it's what behind it because their president is deeply concerned about shit Nigerians are facing. He said, and I quote, "We want to reassure the public that there is sufficient fuel supply in the country. The weekend, we expect products to be available nationwide. Prices may vary in different regions, blah, 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 blah. These people think we are kindergartens." That's from Newton Ikire. And he says, deliverance comes soon, but not from them. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hector says, no NIN, no 4K rice. In as much as that sounds good, it sounds like if you don't have the mark of the beast. God. Nigerians. Lord have mercy. So you say, what happens to those who do not even have the 40 kg to buy the bag of rice? December is coming. Hope the big politicians will not order the rice for next December. Hector is asking. Well, we will see what happens. And we hope that they actually keep to one man, one bag. Mark Ritchie on Facebook says, all the filling stations that were closed are now open because the price of petrol has gone up. And teaching me this instance, I'm not happy. Sorry, sir. Reminds me now, the taxi I boarded, I went to work. The man, the pepper body that was doing him, oh Lord. If you price him, you say, calm down. Oh yeah, get down from my car. At some point, we all even started begging on behalf of another person that he was about to say, Anlele, get down from my car. So do you know how much I bought the fuel? Fuel of 4K. It did not even carry me. I bought 4K. I'm like, oh, cool. And you know, the passengers were all like, Oga, you're not the only one. It's everybody that is affected. Thank God Ability at Webu says only Nigerians with NIN to benefit from 40,000 Naira bag of rice. What a country. They should also tell that no NIN, no voting in the next general elections. NNPC ties Dangote petrol to forex rates. New day, new story. But thank God. Wouldn't it be nice, really, if we are to end up and get that PVC thingy? I'm just saying. Samuel Treasure says, good afternoon, Madam Constance. The money used in the sharing of the Nash cake in form of rice should have been used in repairing the refineries. But really, for me, I feel the rest 49. Whether they reduce it, then keep it at 40K. These messages are plenty. I'm going to have to hold on till later. Let's see okay, so I just got one advert. And after that, I'll take two or just one call. All right? And then we'll go off for the news, the business news at 4 p.m. And after that, we get to talk education, unsatisfactory educational experience. Unsatisfactory educational outcomes amid rising school fees. That's the conversation. But we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Stay with us.